How you doing? Welcome to another Thursday night edition.
Thursday night.
But it's not.
But it's not.
It's not.
It's
on
on
Tuesday.
What? We're going a little crazy this
We
week.
got improvise
Scotch
a little bit.
Fool is what it is, but
we have families. We got to change things around a little.
But we don't want to miss a review.
That's right.
So here we are to do.
We're doing our thing. So tonight we're doing the original Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie. That's it.
Glenmorangie. So it's a 10-year. This is their baseline entry-level Scotch. It's a Highland. The distillery was established in the 1840s. It's been around a long time. It's been available as a single malt since like the 1880s, but didn't really catch on until the 1980s.
Wow.
So, well, it wasn't released worldwide.
So
I mean, if you live next to the distiller, you could probably go pick up a bottle. But other than
that's
that,
tough to produce a product for 100 years before it's recognized.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough.
Damn it! What do we gotta do?
they're a pretty good sized distillery.
We're trying.
That's right.
So it's a lighter whiskey. They talk about it being, I mean, it's in ex-bourbon casks, I think, for most of the time. They do talk about, they've got a line of, you know, they've got them in Sauternes casks, port casks. They do a lot of different finishes, but this is the original baseline.
And what were you saying about
Started it
volume?
all.
You said something about.
They do, from what I researched, about 1.3 million gallons a year. So
Woo, man.
that's a little bit of booze.
That's a lot of alcohol.
Hey, and just in case you were wondering, this was perfected by the 16 men of Tame. That's what it says in the
There you
bottle.
go.
I'm just saying.
There you go.
Oh, what
I feel
more
better.
do you need? All right.
Do you know what their
What's the
names
proof in
are?
this?
No, but somebody, if you know their names, I want you to put them in the comments
43%
below.
alcohol.
43.
All 16
Hmm.
It's light. It's
I'm guessing
definitely-
none of them were named
So
wine.
87 proof.
Oh, it's sweet.
It's light.
And what's the damage in this guy?
Honey?
I don't remember.
This is in the mid 30s,
Yeah.
40 range. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say about, yeah.
Really?
High
10
30s.
year?
Yeah.
Is it
I know. In a bar, you're gonna pay a pretty decent price for a glass.
That's because we like to stick it to you at the bar.
Yeah. There's that honey. I got that honey in there.
Yeah, I definitely have honey in that. I
It's got some alcohol.
I get the like almondy, marzipan-y,
Marzipan.
Marzipan.
You gotta say marzipan every once in a while, you know. Woo, man, I can get past the alcohol right now.
Oh, it
Oh,
is
I
kind of
can.
hot.
Wow.
But I got the almond on the back. It was hot. It hit me up front, but I got the almond.
I think I'm
got
gonna
the-
let it sit here for a little
I'm
bit.
trying to smell the bourbon coming out, or the oak coming out.
Man, you can tell Andrew poured.
Woo! Come on, there's barely anything in there.
What?
Wow, yours is
Are you
full.
kidding me?
Wow, yours is full.
That's like 3 fingers, dude.
No, that's most two.
Okay.
Well, 2 plus.
Little fingers.
All right.
Andrew's finger.
Middle fingers. Yeah, I got middle fingers.
middle.
Trying to get me drunk, take advantage of me or what, man?
All right.
See, I get quite a bit. I
Alcohol?
get some. No, I mean I get the alcohol, but I also get a lot of citrus, like orange and like tangerine. It's not quite orange.
It's clean on the initial taste, but the
Look at the legs.
the palate and the finish comes really come
Look at the
out.
legs straight down
Yeah.
on that.
So what do the legs tell us, Mark?
Well,
Oily?
it's
There
oily,
it
but
is.
not as
Now I
oily.
got it.
I mean, the faster it runs, the less viscous it is, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I'm a dummy.
Now I got your orange. Now I got your
Well, you're
fruit.
calling out the legs.
I know, I guess
the
I
leg
should-
man, I guess.
So I'll just say
Otherwise-
it's potent in the alcohol. You got don't let it sit for a second. Let it open up. Let it come out.
You can't
It's
just hit it right on the
strong.
bottle. You gotta let it
Even though it's not
swirl
that
it.
strong proof, it's got the alcohols. It's
The flavor, of course, the aroma of the nose really does change, as you'd expect. Give it a
Ooh, I
second.
think it's a
I'm
lot
afraid
more
this
creamy
usually
with the
gonna go
water.
too long while I let it build, though.
I like this one.
I got creamy with the water.
It is. I get the little cream on the nose up front.
wow.
I don't know what this thing
That's-
sit on this
that's
water. for a
different.
second. I found that it seems like the longer you let it sit on the water, the more it opens up or kills it.
I got some water in this cup.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong. I mean, what?
Oh, I do taste the oak.
Now,
It's
why
kind
is
of in
it?
the
Now, why
finish.
is it? Is there?
43% alcohol.
So I'm the biggest dummy here. So why is it that it's not as strong as some of the other scotches we have? But
Same
to
proof.
me, it's got more
More
kick than others.
I think a lot of it has to do with the
Getting
flavor
technical.
profile of the Scotch. So if you've got flavors that are complementary to the alcohol, it kind of masks some of that
Gonna
alcohol
help
burn
blend
a
it
little bit, I
together?
think.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So it's still there, but you don't notice it as much. Whereas if you've got some lighter flavors or stuff that's, you know, not really helping to mask that alcohol burn, that it stands out more, so you notice it more. It's not that it's any more or less.
That makes
If
sense.
If you have other additives that coat your tongue,
I tell
prevent
you
the
what.
alcohol from getting
Okay.
deep into your
Even
taste
with water
buds.
on it, I think it still
Well-
packs a punch.
But I'll tell you what, the water, I put like 3 drops on mine.
But all the
I can
flavors that
smell
I'm
it now.
getting are very light.
It is a creamy,
Creamy.
subtle aroma. Yeah, I agree with that.
There's a lot
These
of
guys are fighting all the alcohol.
orange
but
cream.
Right now, I'm able to see
Water
the
helps a
alcohol.
lot.
I put a little water on it, and now it's all like orange and
Yeah.
cream and like orange blossoms, like, you know, lighter than
What is
eating
that?
And you know,
Something
let's be
sweet
fair
there,
about
too.
it. Some
Tangerine.
scotches do open up. You'll put some water on it, open it up, and it just changes the whole flavor, changes
know-
the scent, the aroma. Some, you put water on it,
Nothing.
and you shot
This
it.
is
It's
a pure-
over.
I don't have any of the, now that I put the water on it though, the almond flavor I don't get as strong. It's all the fruit forward
It's very
flavors.
fruity, yeah.
Interesting.
And I get a little bit of like burnt sugar on the back end, and that's.
Burnt sugar, that's what I was thinking of earlier. Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what that is. Now, so you mentioned water. Something we try to put water on our scotches normally on every review, just because there really is a difference on how the scotch. I mean, I had this conversation with people all the time that, you know, what's scotch? What, do you like scotch? I'm like, yeah. I get this conversation. I'm like, you'd be amazed what just a drop or two of water does to scotch.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And we were talking earlier in Scotland. What we've been told is it's tradition to usually the norm is to drink 50-50, 50% water, 50% Scotch.
Bubblegum.
I think that's probably a little heavy on the water for me.
Bubblegum.
But maybe I need to try it.
But
I wouldn't mind
ultimately,
trying
what
it.
we're doing here is we're trying to understand what is in the bottle.
Right.
So unfortunately, if you dilute it, and for everyday drinking, perfectly all right. I put it, sometimes I put it on
Absolutely.
rocks if I want to
Sure,
add a
sure.
little bit of coolness to it.
It's okay.
Diluted with a
Sure.
little water.
Yeah.
But for what we're doing here, it's really more clean to just do it almost immediately.
It's more of an honest opinion doing it this way. I mean, you and I cut the other night, we had a scotch each at our houses, and I had no problem. First thing I did is put a cube in there because I wanted
Yeah,
it cool.
we
I
went
wanted
together. We were gaming and playing on the Xbox together, and we both drinking scotch while we were shooting people in Battlefield. And I could hear his rocks clanging on the glass, and I
Right.
kind of
I mean,
chuckled
what are you
because I
doing?
had
There's nothing wrong
Julie
with
on
that.
mine.
But
But,
I'm not going to, if I'm going to pay money for it though, I'm not putting ice on it though. I'm
Well,
not
yeah,
putting-
and not to really judge it. I want to review this.
Right.
I want to get the flavors, and it needs a little water to get the flavors sometimes.
All right, Mark. Sort of. So tell us-
Wow. This is just middle of the road to me. I'm not
Left.
getting anything out of it. I gotta be honest. That the water now has helped it a lot, and it's brought it out. It still punches me with water on it. It still has an alcohol. Hello, there you are. Not a burn, but good lord, man. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not saying I dislike it. It's just there's nothing. I don't see myself going out of my way to buy a bottle of this. Am I ever going to turn a glass down? No, but it's got to be a pretty damn bad glass of scotch for me to turn it down. So, I honestly, I'm gonna say 1.5. That's what I'm
1.5?
feeling. That's just what I'm
All
feeling,
right.
guys.
Okay. I agree with you that it's nothing exceptional. I mean, and I think even Glenmorangie would agree that this is probably not their exceptional scotch. It's good for what it is. It's an entry-level scotch. It's clean. It's not what I typically like would be bold fruits and peats and smokes and medicinal. Those. So it's not my wheelhouse. But I'm not fighting the alcohol like you are. I taste the butterscotch. I smell that honey
Get
as
it.
you initially opened it. So if that's what you're looking for in a scotch, this is great. I'm going to give this a 1.5. I agree with you. It's not something I would probably buy a bottle of on my own for my own bar.
Whew. Man. Okay, so you gotta put water on it. I'm just gonna say right now. You gotta
His
put-
eyes are watering. He's like,
Oh my God!
oh,
It's
When
so
you-
strong.
So there's, once the alcohol finally goes away a little bit, there's actually some decent smells in there. I mean, there's, like you mentioned,
Okay.
there's oranges, there's vanilla, there's cream. I said a minute ago, there's bubble gum. There's a sweet taste to me. I can
Yeah.
smell that in here.
Hubba bubba.
Hubba bubba.
Hubba bubba.
But as soon as you taste it, man,
You just want to say
I
that.
just wanted to say hubba bubba. Sorry.
That's
Man.
American brand.
it smacks me hard. The alcohol is still
I
there, even
know.
with water. It's a hot
I don't get it.
scotch.
They have a very
So what's your
delicate
number?
palate.
What? I'm not done with my.
All right.
No, sorry.
Jeez.
Well, you stop.
Push it.
We only got so much
Well, you guys
time.
interrupt all the time. I'm gonna do 1.5.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Alright.
The
So-
heat is on.
So I didn't really get as much of the alcohol burn as you guys were
I did.
Wash.
talking
I wasn't
about.
feeling it.
I was
Wash.
much more like Andrew. It was there, but it wasn't overpowering, and I got a lot of the flavors both before and after I put the water on it. You know, it's a Highland. It's a Highland, so I'm expecting it to be lighter. But this actually had a lot more flavor going on than we've tried the Tomatin 12. This is a 10-year. I think this has more flavor profile than the Tomatin did. I'm going to give this one a 2.
Alright, fair enough.
I think that, you know, it's a Highland, so I'm not expecting like big bold flavors, but I like the orange, I like the cream. I thought putting the water on it really kind of opened things up and exposed some different things that I didn't notice before.
I
So I'm
think
going to
all
go
four
with
of
a 2.
us though did say that it deserves some water.
Yeah,
So-
I think
True.
now I liked it before the water, but I thought that the water brought forward some
Right.
flavors and smells that I didn't have before the water got
So
added.
before you cast judgment, make sure you try some
Yeah.
water,
Well,
you know.
just let it sit. I mean, take your time with this one.
But,
if
you
you're
know,
gonna
it's-
have a glass, take your time.
It's, you know, high $30, $40 bottle of scotch, you know, so I mean, it's probably worth, if you're looking for a Highland, this is, you know, something that everybody, it's gonna be easy to find, it's something everybody's
High
gonna
volume
recognize.
distillery.
Yeah, high
You
volume.
know,
Pour me
it's
a
not
glass,
gonna
I'm gonna
be-
drink it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I mean,
don't
it's
know.
not a bad scotch at
No
all.
problem. I'll drink
You
it.
will never find any bottle that people will not drink. I mean, well, I guess it depends on the situation.
So
We've-
is it
we've got a couple
worth
that,
40 bucks? Is that what you said?
We may cook with.
50
Well,
bucks? 20
I
bucks?
like
It
vodka.
didn't, yeah, it didn't, not to me, not to me.
I don't know. Is it worth 40 bucks? I'm like, maybe not, but I'll drink if you got it.
Not on my bar. I
Now,
would
does,
buy it.
again, does that mean that we're not gonna try the next Glenmorangie?
No, we will.
This is our second, I'm sure we'll go through the line.
Exactly, I mean, to the point
So
where
where
we
we
can
at
afford
again
it.
here? We got, what'd you say?
1.5, 1.5, 1.5,
2.
2.
So 1.2.
Just math.
Whatever that is.
Somebody get out Excel.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.